Good evening students. So in our previous segment we talked of the process of microsporogenesis as well as megasporogenesis, that is the formation or the development of male gametophyte by microsporogenesis process and the development of female gametophyte via megasporogenesis process. Now let us discuss the difference between male gametophyte as well as female gametophyte, which is an important question of 3 marks or 5 marks. So the heading is the difference between male gametophyte as well as female gametophyte. So first and the most important difference is that male gametophyte, which is what we call it as pollen, is derived from the pollen sac or the pollen bag, or which we also call it as microsporangia. So first point of difference between male as well as female gametophyte is that male gametophyte in angiospermic plant species is derived from microspore. You remember MMC, microspore mother cell, was the primordial cell from which the microspores tetrad, the pollen tetrad, has been developed. And the female gametophyte in case of angiospermic plant species is derived from megaspore. Here it is microspore for male and for female gametophyte it is megaspore. So first point is female gametophyte in angiospermic plant species is derived from, here it is microspore for male gametophyte, for female gametophyte it is megaspore. So male gametophyte development in case of angiospermic plant species takes place via microspore, and here it is megaspore mother cell. Now when this microspore has been developed, that is the pollen tetrad has been developed, now the next step is pollination and then fertilization will be initiated. So when the anther wall dehisces, that is when anther mature, this microspore is released. That means it is not stationary at one end. So the second point is microspore shed at maturity and transferred. What happens in the pollination? The pollen transfer from the anther of one flower to the stigma of the same flower in case of self-pollination, another flower in case of cross-pollination. So microspore shed at maturity and transferred from anther to the stigma by pollination. Or you can also write microspore shed at maturity. That means when the anther wall ruptures, the pollen grains are transferred from anther to the stigma in order to facilitate pollination. While in case of female gametophyte remains as such within the ovule, the female gametophyte does not shed. So the second point is female gametophyte do not shed from ovule. So female gametophyte remains within the ovule only, because pollination is the transfer of pollen from anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower, and then there will be fertilization. So for fertilization male and female gamete both are required. So ovary contains the ovules and there will be the fertilization. Now the third point is the mature pollen grain, that is a mature male gametophyte is 3-celled while female gametophyte is 7-celled. So mature male gametophyte is of 3-celled, that is vegetative cell, that is vegetative tube cell plus 2 male gametes which are present within the pollen tube, and this pollen tube will go towards the ovule for fertilization because it contains 2 male gametes. And the third point within the female gametophyte is the mature female gametophyte. Mature female gametophyte is of 7 cells. Now 7 cell comprises of synergid cells, antipodal cell, egg cell, all these cells we have discussed. So egg cell, that is one egg cell plus 2 synergid cells plus 3 antipodal cells, 3 antipodal cell, and the one is central cell mass. If you remember the process of megasporogenesis or the development of female gametophyte. So 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 1 7. So mature male gametophyte is of 3 cell stage, that is vegetative cell. The tube cell, function of tube cell is to facilitate the formation of pollen tube, and this pollen tube in turn will contain the 2 male gametes which will help in the fertilization process. Now this mature female gametophyte comprises of the 7 cell stage, that is egg cell, synergid, antipodal as well as central cell. Now talking about the cells only, let us discuss the fourth point. How many cells are functional? Out of 3, how many are functional? Out of 7, how many are functional? So the fourth point, in case of male as well as female gametophyte, is fourth. So here in case of male gametophyte, all the 3 cells, that is one vegetative tube cell and the 2 male gametes, are functional. So all the 3 cells of mature male gametophyte are functional. All the 3 cells of mature male gametophyte are functional. That is vegetative tube cell will facilitate the formation of pollen tube, and this pollen tube in turn contains the 2 male gametes, and these gametes will reach to the ovule part of the ovary, and then they will initiate the fertilization process. But the same case is not with the female gametophyte. All the cells are not functional, they degenerate. So out of 7 cells, which how many cells degenerate, let us discuss. So fourth point, out of 7 cells of mature gametophyte, that is mature female gametophyte, what will happen? Egg cell will fuses with the male gamete to form the zygote. So out of 7 cells of mature female gametophyte, first egg cell fuses with the male gamete to form a zygote. It will form zygote because here it is a male gamete and the female gamete is the egg cell. Fertilization will take place, that is syngamete. Then what will happen? Synergid cell will degenerate. Second, egg cell we have already discussed, fuses with the male gamete to form a diploid zygote. 2 synergid cells, one will degenerate and another will initiate the pollen tube entry. So one synergid cell degenerate and another will do, second synergid cell will direct the entry of pollen tube within the ovary. Okay? So one egg cell fuses with the male gamete to form the zygote. Then out of 2 synergid cells, one synergid cell degenerate and the another one direct the entry of pollen tube formation. Then third, the 3 antipodal cells, all the 3 antipodal cells also degenerate during the formation of this male gametophyte. So all the 3 antipodal cells degenerate like that of the synergid cells. And now one is remaining, that is the central cell mass fuses with the male gamete to form the triploid endosperm. So central cell fuses with male gamete to form PEM, that is primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, so out of 7 cell stage of mature female gametophyte, one egg cell fuses with the male gamete to form the zygote, that is diploid in nature. Synergid cell, out of 2 synergid cell, one synergid cell will degenerate. Second synergid cell will direct the entry of pollen tube in connection with this vegetative tube cell. 3 antipodal cells also degenerate, and the central cell mass will fuse with the male gamete, the one male gamete, to form the primary endosperm nucleus. So this was all about the difference between development